Hello folks, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm 𝘊𝘰𝘳𝑗𝑗. We rejoined the lamentable space huts as I try and figure out what I'm going to do with this water path, because we've got the spawn going now. It is running as much as it can. And let's have a look here. This is chaos. I don't know what I did here. It's not very effective and resulted, of course, in us overloading our water pool. And it's not really doing any useful work right now as far as cooling goes. We are running the AETN now. The hydrogen has made its way up there, and I was finding I don't really need to cool down this hydrogen right now. So yeah, I'm at a loss as to what I was thinking at the time. But the one thing that is working is, of course, we do have the AETN running. We're sending the extra hydrogen over to a generator, which is now taking priority over the coal, but is, of course, not enough to run the whole base. But it at least pays for the power we're using here. So we have quite a bit of opportunity here in terms of some new cooling strategies and whatnot. But the way I had this water moving around is not super helpful. So I need to try and figure out what to do with it next. Let me find, I got something blocking my monitor. There we are. I'm going to cut this off here, which is actually going to be problematic, isn't it? Yeah, we need that water. Hold on. Let me do this a different way. There we go. So this water is going now solely to feed the electrolyzer, which is working just fine. I'm not sure if I should be changing the pressures I have in here. I have this set to over 1 kilogram and this to set over 600 grams. I think it's okay. I think it's working just fine. I haven't at least seen any oxygen in the hydrogen line, which would be my main concern. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. But this is certainly broken. All of this that I'm doing here. You can see up here, I had issues with the water actually cooling down too fast and freezing in the pipes. So this was too effective. And so I bypassed it. And now it's just going up and coming back down. But what I'm going to do is just let this all drain out, because we shouldn't be feeding it from anywhere anymore. And that will be okay. I think I could, however, go ahead and hook this up this way. The refinery here, metal refinery, we will hook up directly here from this water source, the same one that's going here. And what I'm going to do is sort out these water pipes, and then I think just take this water, send it up to be cooled down, and drop it right back down in here. We're maxed out in here right now, so we'll worry about moving more water into this space later. I went ahead and removed some of the bottom layer, but we had all the ice that I had in there has all melted, and we've brought the temperature back up to where it kind of should be. It's a little warm and a little cool still. No, actually, it's just a little warm now. So it's okay though. It's not going to cause major problems for our base in the near future. Did we see the pit before? No, I think it was the poke shell that happened between episodes. We got a poke shell out and it's sleeping. It's fine. All of these hatches, though, they can all go. I'm kind of waiting. I think I should wait until they all lay eggs. But how they're all crowded is kind of beyond me, because they have the whole interior of the base as their room. No, wait, that's a lie. They only have this room. Okay, well, if I remove this door, then that's fine, because we're not doing any research right now anyways, and that'll hopefully stop the crowding issue. Otherwise, yeah, I took out the food again, because we were just making too much food, just making way too much food. I want to get that muck root down. Maybe we should just feed the muck root to to hatches or something. I don't know. Whatever eats muckroot. I feel like the dupes will eat it. It's just a matter of time. So we keep getting a slow trickle of sleet wheat, a slow trickle of all the other plants, the meats and stuff as well. Our little fish guy, he ended up dying without laying an egg. He probably spent too much time in that trap. So what I've decided instead to do is to, there we go, store eggs. And we have a tropical fry egg in there, which I've just let out. So there's a tropical fry egg, and hopefully some other guys down here will lay eggs soon. What else have I been working on? This area. I have prepared this to empty these waters down into the bottom here. And a question came up as to why I didn't just break the wall to let the guy swim through. And I was concerned about the germs making their way back over. You can see there's some actually airborne right now, which is annoying, but it's food poisoning, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I would like to purify this, and to do that, we need to do some kind of automated thing. A bit of liquid shut off on a timer. That might do the trick, actually. Of course, I'm gonna have to get back in there. No, that's not entirely true. If I put the shut-off down here, like so, I suppose I still need to do the automation, don't I? No, I can do it all down here. Timer sensor. Put a timer sensor here. Automation wire. And we sever that tube there. And maybe I go ahead and put in this just to prove the concept first. If I want... No, I don't think I want green for that long. I think I want about 1 second of green, 10 seconds of red. Just to move like a packet. Oh, we need power for that. That's the only thing I don't like about this. I'm sure I had a system that didn't require power before. But whatever. If this is how we've got to purify the water, this is how we've got to purify the water. We seem to be melting out this biome slowly, which is a little bit of a concern. So we could always do something like that. Although I'm not sure that's gonna help. Cancel that. That's really inelegant. I think what's better is we get rid of this slime. Will this thing float, I wonder? Let's find out. Missing tile. Okay, that explains that. So let's just throw in some mesh tile under that for now. Yeah, we're gonna mine that out, like so. And then I'll probably force the water out one way or another. But my thought was actually to do something more like this. Maybe we just do that. Cancel that. That should do the trick. Okay, we got this built. We got that built. And what do we need to happen now? This needs to be turned on. Yeah, I'm not sure if the function of these changed, but this is logic activation parameters. So sends a red signal when the reservoir is whatever, however many percentage full. And a green signal when it's less than blank full. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to help us. It's really not. So I've just left them all at 0. Someone want to flick the switch, please? I'm finding very much that things are kind of slow right now, which is why there's some progress between episodes. Simply because there's not a lot going on, but I'm trying to save the major builds. Oh no. Oh no, I see. I see the problem here. Go ahead and build yourself a ladder. You got granite. You can see how long it takes just to get someone to flick a switch, right? And we should have someone... Oh no, life support needs to be all the way up for everyone, right? And toggling. No, not life support. No, not life support. But that should be assigned to someone who is like supplying, operating. So we'll do that. There we go. That's better. Oh man, I did not expect this to melt out so fast. But all our water is escaping. Well, we're just gonna have to move the pump. Yeah, it's melting that out real fast. Yeah, it's... Okay. We'll pump it back over the wall. This biome, I mean, I wasn't really planning on getting a lot of the cold out of here for any real purpose, so it's not a big deal. It's just messy. It's just messy. There we go. Are we killing the germs? Yes, I think we are. But it's going to take a while for that to happen. I think we just, red duration 60, green duration 0. We're just going to turn it off for now, effectively. And let this fill up. Take all the water and we'll just fill it up and we'll just keep it stored and get rid of the germs. This is the problem, is it's got to go in for only so long and it has to stop, as I remember it, in each one. And for the life of me, I don't remember how I used to do that. And in my brief bits of research, I haven't found that solution. It's always some other solution, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about it too much. How's the water? It's still pretty stuck in here. Are we filling it up from down here? Is this why? Yes. Gosh darn it. Okay, then. How about we put in one of those? Yeah. Wait, so this is the water from that thing. Oh, man. Yeah, I made a mistake there. Just get rid of all these pipes for now. they're not in use right now, I don't want to see them. And we'll just get this going a little better. I want to have the water come out of the refinery and drop down here. But I think we're going to do it on this level. Are we taking... We're taking everything up. Oh, no. No, no. Okay. It was the radiant pipe that was dropping the metal. Good. Okay, so over to here, across the bridge, and then down and release on that level. Should be fine. This, I would like to reverse. Speed up that, and just try and drain all the water out. And we will just snip this connection here. Yeah, because that's a mess. I feel like just a quicker loop, taking the water up, cooling it down, and dropping it back down right on top of this area, just to help even it out, would be a better approach. At least for the short term. Until we have slightly better methods. I am highly considering setting up what you might call quantum storage. Just endless, infinite storage for gases and liquids. Let's choose a blueprint of salt water. Great. And then we can manage each of those individually and cool them to a specific temperature and store them at that temperature. I think that's a longer term goal though. For now, it's just having enough water to power our SPOM and to keep the base relatively cool and cool down this water, I think is a good enough goal for the moment. There we are. We're dumping that water out. Then we can repurpose these pipes. Meanwhile, we also have some pipes here emptying. That was that old radiator loop. Rather than dealing with dropping stuff in the bottom of a really hot pool, I'm going to build mesh tiles across here, because we're going to be deleting some of this stuff. We probably don't need it all the way that far. And then we can set up another loop, which, well, we can have a temperature shut off or something. What would that be under plumbing? Liquid pipe thermal sensor, where it says if the water is 20 degrees or less, then dump it into this pool. But we need to shrink this pool before any of that happens, which is why I'm not setting that up right now. So we just have too much in here. I'd like to drop it down to a kind of a middling level, and then from there work on topping it up as necessary. Then again, like I say, if we do an infinite storage for water, then we don't have to worry about this. We can just reclaim this area, ship all the water off to an infinite storage, and be done with it. Which is a thought. It is a thought. If I can remember how to make them, I'll have to study up on them again. Woo woo. Yeah, we should have a lot of skills, actually. Yeah, quite a few skills, but not a whole lot. I really need to go back in and look at getting them some more morale. Actually, Stinky's super happy. But, you know, that's Stinky for you. He doesn't have that many skills, I guess, comparatively. All right, are you guys still cramped? No, which is good. How are we doing here? Okay. So the overall goal will be to take water. We're going to ship it up here again. We're going to reverse that guy. And we're going to bring it up here. All the way up, in, around. And then back down to drop down here. So we're going to need a bridge. Why is that reversed? Because of that. Okay, that's fine. Let's just remove this piece of pipe for now. Clean things up a little bit. And that should do. So that's insulated going up, is it? I could reuse this and heat up the water going up, but I think I would need to put it through here, and we're just not going to touch that quite yet. We'll wait till this goes dormant, and I think I'll seal it in properly and look at throwing a radiator at it at a later date. It has 24 cycles until dormancy. So it's going to be a while. You can see it's super hot in here. So we need to get this cooling situation back on the go. I need to pay attention to eggs here too. Oh wait, there's our tropical one. We do have a fry egg. So let's just turn the eggs off in there for now. So we'll have a tropical one and a regular fry, and we will feed those two. Gulp fish, gulp fry, haku. Yeah, we don't have gulps, do we? Not blossom seeds. Mealwood seeds. I guess it just goes into all of them. Okay, that's fine. Eat away, little ones. Eat away. And yeah, waiting for a whole bunch of eggs from these guys, and then we will destroy them. We should ranch some Sweetles. Yeah, this other part, I've been kind of focusing on this stuff too much. I've kind of forgotten about, yeah, getting them in the suits so they're safer when they're out working like this, but I've been riding the ragged edge, so to speak, on getting them burnt, I guess. Up here, we need to get rid of this. That's gonna mess things up for sure. Yeah, up, over, up, around. We might have some freezing again, but it's hard to say. I think it's ready to start up again. So we'll see. It's 70-degree water. I would be shocked if it gets down below 0 in this small amount of space. Oh yeah, and the other thing I did was I wanted to drain out that section of gas pipe because it was stuff that I released into that area. So we'll keep that piping, I guess. We'll hook that back up. Because I think that's fine. There's some oxygen trapped down here. I ended up just getting rid of the gas thing down there. I didn't think it was really worth separating out anymore. And here comes the liquid. Ooh, just getting cold enough. But as we have primed the system now, and as long as it keeps running, that shouldn't be a problem. We'll have to go up and repair that one piece of pipe, but you can see it's coming out at 20 some odd degrees now. 24, 25. It's not going to be a perfect solution. Yeah, in fact, we're starting to melt a little ice there. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Huh. What is happening to that ice? Oh, it got pushed out. Okay, fair enough. So the overall goal is not to cool it down in one pass, but to circulate this water through there and have it cool down in time, and also utilize that cooler water to help cool down this steam, which is really problematic, and cool down these tiles. And yeah, water's still pumping from here into here. Water's pumping from there to there. We don't need these anymore. And I haven't decided if I want to tear this down yet or if we'll reuse it. I think we'll probably end up tearing it down and make something a little more permanent in there. We also have this guy down here, which we could give the same treatment, right? Having both of those geysers working in our favor would be advantageous. Let's say, how are we doing here? And the germs. The germs are still around 600,000. I don't think that's going to change a whole lot until it actually stops and has a chance to tick down. But as long as we keep this shut off, it'll just stay in there. Let's see, we do have some water in there. Polluted water at 25. Probably no germs. I'm guessing, yeah. Polluted water, no germs. But in here, well, it is trending down very slowly. Yeah, storage capacity is 100 tons in these with the mod I have installed. Storage capacity in these guys is 16 tons. Which again, makes no sense to me. A building this big, storing gases should take much. Because you can't compress the gases, right? Where did this water come from? Did we melt some ice? I'm guessing so. We are getting some ice delivered. Oh man, that's gonna heat up and explode this whole thing again. That's the problem with storing ice in here. I should be storing ice in here. Why don't we switch that around? One should be fine. Ice and snow, priority 8. Turn off the ice there. You picked up 200 kilograms of ice. Look at you go. That's gonna melt real fast. Who is this? Ruby? Are you one of the newer dupes, I wonder? Somewhat, maybe, maybe not. But, ooh, that's too much, though. We need to work on the morale game before I do any of that. Now, I would like to get plastic on the go. And that's going to involve going south quite a bit more. Yeah, that's to be expected. But overall, we're going to see a longer term trend of this reducing in temperature, at least once this goes dormant. Spawn's working well, just doing its thing. Ah, we finally have maxed out the base. It's really not taking much here. which means we should be storing, yeah, there's 279.80 tons of oxygen. Tons? No. Kilograms. 16 tons, 16,000. So it'll fill. It's just going to take a lot of time. Minor eye irritation. Some chlorine floating around. I think it's probably about time to poke a hole in this thing. And this thing. Actually, let's start with this one. And we'll build the floor up so it flows. That should do. Let's go down and see if we can see any more eggs. I do not see more eggs. Fair enough. Lots of eggshell, which is good for us. And this water coming back out is coming at 50 degrees. So it's dropping 21 degrees off of it. So as long as it keeps circulating, it'll trend down. It's a lot of heat to get rid of, though. Very aware of that. We could make the cooling loop larger, but I'm kind of okay with it for the time being. We get the ice going in here? Yeah. Ice and snow. And you can watch the temperature tick. It's just it's a bunch of seconds between temperature ticks. Yeah, 19.4. Is the snow moving faster? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stare. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so the snow is moving faster than the ice. I suppose that makes sense. The density and all. Alright, well, not the most thrilling or not the most amount of forward movement this episode. But we're getting stuff done. Let's see what this is. Another pipsqueak. I love it. I'll take it. We'll dig those out. Yeah. So between episodes, I'll probably finish emptying this out, maybe empty this whole biome. Because eventually, I think in this space here, I'd like to end up building base version 2.0 for individual bedrooms and that kind of thing. So we might as well clear out the biomes. And probably continue some exploration down towards what is hopefully an oil biome. We have, what, this down here? Doesn't show me anything to do with oil. But I guess that's the other thing is we'll do a Dreco ranch. Yeah, now that we have hydrogen on tap, we can make a Dreco ranch, maybe out here even. And look after them. Problem might be temperature. That's not too bad. We can manage that. And make that, yeah. Because we get the Drecos, we get the glossy Drecos, I think it is. And then we can start producing our own plastic through them, and we don't even have to touch oil if we don't want to. Wow, this is good. This is good. How's the germs? Oh, it's down to 300 and change. 300,000 and change. And it's still up over 1 million here, so must be doing the right thing. Yeah, lots of water left to come. No germs? No germs. 0 surface germs in those. That's pleasant. There's a little Dreco right there. Drecklet. Drecklet. And also on my mind is to get some of the next research on the go. We're going to have to set up with some radiation. It just so happens we do have uranium here. And from what I've heard described, it looks like we can probably build a metal tile out of uranium and use those rays to research with. Another thing you can do that I've seen is taking wheezewort and throwing them into a space and harvesting the radiation that comes off of them, which is not completely insignificant. Almost 500 rads, significant hazard off of one of them. So all in due time. I am looking forward for this to cool down too. 21 cycles, we're getting there. Yeah. Make sure you've checked out Discord, the event tab there for our community gaming session on Saturday. If you're interested, be happy to see everyone there. First come, or pride of place, I guess you could say, comes to YouTube members and Patreon patrons. So if you're interested in that and the other perks that there are, consider becoming a patron. I would really appreciate it. I've interestingly, my 3D printer broke down last night after fixing it, so I'm definitely in need of the help. I'm gonna have to get a new one. It's I'm tired. I've got a Ender 3 Max for anyone who's familiar with those things that I modded that to death, and it's basically a new machine at this point, except for the fact that it keeps messing up. I don't know what it is this time, and I'm tired of investing money in it, so it's time to move on. Probably what is it? 𝘞𝘰𝘂𝘁𝘂𝗀 Cobra 2 Max. Yeah. I gotta have the large format printers, sadly. Anyways, that's a total sideline. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.